gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Weston Racing, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels 2022 mainline. Big shock there, not the 2023, not the 2024, the 2022 mainline with the Hot Wheels Daredevils series. This is actually a really funny one, and the reason being is because you're never going to believe why I haven't made the video on this set yet. It's not because I couldn't find the treasure hunt. I found the treasure hunt in person, believe it or not. It's because I couldn't find the dirt bike in the center of your screen. Looked everywhere. Looked online, couldn't find it. I managed to snag it off of Whatnot eventually, but it took forever. I don't know why this dirt bike was so hard to find. And I got it for super cheap too, so it's not even like it's a rare Hot Wheels car, which is really hard to find. I mean, it isn't a rare Hot Wheels car, let's be honest with ourselves here. But yeah, anyways, the Daredevil series, for those of you who don't know, they are fearless stunt vehicles ready for stunting action. And that is, yeah, that's fundamentally all there is to that. Basically, the Hot Wheels Daredevil series is very close to my heart because my favorite Hot Wheels casting of all time, the Cruise Bruiser, debuted in the Daredevil series. All of the cars that we're going to look at today are associated with not a sport, but an extreme sport. So I guess that's the best way I can describe this series. They're all extreme sports vehicles rather than just standard sports vehicles, I guess you could say. One of these I know for a fact definitely fits that. A couple of these, I guess, fit standard sports. And then like one of these is just really confusing in my opinion. And that's the one we're going to start with, honestly, because like I really don't know why this is in here, but yeah. Number 1 of 5 for the series is the Hyper Fin, and it is from the Netflix TV show Fast and the Furious Spy Racers, driven by whoever this character is. I've never seen Fast and the Furious Spy Racers because honestly, an animated Fast and the Furious TV show that does not use real-life vehicles and is very fantastical in ways did the opposite of attract me to it. In fact, it actually made me go, that sounds stupid, honestly. And this is one of the main, there's 4 cars in the show, right? Hot Wheels has made cars of all 4 of them. This is one of them, the Hyper Fin. And I'm going to be honest with you, this car is neat as like a Hot Wheels casting, but the fact that this is, you know, I don't know, it's weird. It's also hard to beat when one of the main 4 cars is called the Rally Baja Crawler, and it's this giant beefed up truck that has black and green camo. You can't beat that. That's just an automatic trump card, honestly, because that car was so cool. There was also, what was the other one? The Ion Motors Super Thresher, I think is what it was called. One of the cars was called that. That one was pretty cool also. And then there was like a white car that really wasn't that interesting. And then there's this one that isn't really all that interesting in my opinion. This is also not what it looked like in the show either. This is just the car from the show. This is a custom paint scheme. And honestly, it kind of reminds me of a boat from Hydro Thunder. If you guys have played Hydro Thunder and you know the boat, Damn the Torpedoes, I think it is. Yeah, if you've played Hydro Thunder and you know that boat, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. It kind of gives off that vibe, does it not? But anyway, yeah, we got an army green body. We have a yellow chassis, black tires with yellow rims, and a completely blacked out window insert. Got some radioactive. That's not a radio. Those are caution symbols. Sorry. Got some caution symbols here. Hot Wheels logo, and then you got some caution striping with some white decals. It's actually a pretty nice paint scheme. I'm not gonna lie, I really do like the paint scheme on this. I'm just not a fan of the car in general. And then I can't help but be reminded of the time they did the Fast and the Furious Spy Racers McDonald's cars, and then the Hyper Fin had a button on the back and it just separated the back 2 tires. And I just thought that was it was like the perfect example of a modern day McDonald's toy car, honestly, because I remember doing that and just thinking that was lame. But yeah, that's basically all I really got to say about that one. It's really not that interesting of a car, in my opinion. I'm sure if you've seen the show, it's pretty cool. But just for me, as someone who hasn't seen the show and really doesn't plan on seeing the show, it really isn't that interesting. Not when you have vehicles like this next one in play. Number 2 of 5 is the wheelie chair. The Hot Wheels car itself, I'm not that big of a fan of, but it's the person who is attached to this car literally is what matters here. Aaron Wheels Fotheringham. If you do not know who Aaron Wheels Fotheringham is, we cannot be friends. You need to go watch Nitro Circus. All right? Aaron Wheels Fotheringham is one of the coolest modern day Daredevils you will ever see. Because rather than using a dirt bike or a big wheel like they use on Nitro Circus, a monster truck, a Rally Baja truck, something like that, He uses a modified wheelchair, and it is the coolest thing ever. I have watched this man do backflips on a skate park ramp with a wheelchair, and it is the coolest thing ever. Like, it is honestly, honest to God, one of the coolest things. And he's made a whole legacy out of wheelchair stunts, and ended up getting his own Hot Wheels car and everything. Like I said, while I'm not a biggest fan of the Hot Wheels car, I will gladly buy these because the name attached to it is just so legendary. It's like it's like whenever Hot Wheels would make Skate Grom and attach Tony Hawk's name to it, you almost had to buy them just because it had Tony Hawk's name on it. Like, it's just awesome. The opposite can be said for Danica Patrick's NASCAR Hot Wheels that they made. But anyway, this is the wheelie chair. So like, it is basically a ride-ons vehicle. So if I had a ride-ons figurine, he would sit in here. Or the Mega Bloks. That's what the Mega Bloks figurines are for, or for the ride-ons cars. But anyway, if you have one, you can make him sit in the chair, and you can do all sorts of cool stunts with it. Like, you can do wheelies, and then, you know, you can do that. I'm sure if you really got it right, you could make it do a backflip. Not like that. Try again. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna get this. Nope. There we go. I got it. See? Figured it out. But yeah. So it's a green chair. It's got translucent orange tires up front. You got white rims in the back, just these large tires. And it's to make it, the reason why the tires are set up the way they are is so that way it can sit forward like this, but then you can tip it back and have it wheelie easily without it flipping back down to its normal form, which is really, really nice. Sidebar there, it says Hot Wheels X Aaron Fotheringham. Got the wheelchair figure there. Got some flames. And then on the back, it's got a license plate, wheels. You got the Hot Wheels X Aaron Fotheringham logo, tail lights. Aaron Wheels Fotheringham. So basically, yeah, it's just an homage to the man behind the wheelie chair is what it is. And it's really, really cool. Like I said, not my favorite Hot Wheels car in all of existence objectively, but because Wheels is attached to it, I automatically feel inclined to say good things about it because it really is a cool car, all things considered. But yeah. Anyway, on to the car that gave me trouble to make this video. Desert Scrambler. They're the Ducati Scrambler Hot Wheels edition. This is a dirt bike, as you can clearly tell. But this thing gave me so much trouble finding this. I was losing my mind, honestly. Like, it was really hard to locate this thing, and then I finally got it. I was really, really happy about it because it is a cool dirt bike, all things considered. However, no, I didn't get this off of Whatnot. I just realized I didn't even have Whatnot. Excuse me, I didn't even have Whatnot when I got this. My mom got me this for like Christmas last year, if I remember correctly. That shows you how long I've been sitting on some of these videos that I've been wanting to do. But anyway, I'm going to knife this thing out of the package because I don't know how to open this without doing that, without like completely tearing the card. So I'm just going to do it the easy way. Jump scare. Anyway, here is the Ducati Scrambler. Honestly, it's a cool looking bike, all things considered. It really is. I'm really not a motorcycle guy. I really don't know that much about motorcycles, nor am I really a fan of them, but I can appreciate when something looks cool regardless of what it is. And I can't lie, this is a cool looking motorcycle, all things considered. I really do like it. It is neat looking. I like the 62. I like the paint scheme. The black color with the gold chassis looks really neat. Love the headlight there. But one thing I don't like, and I'm going to tell you this right now, one thing I don't like is when Hot Wheels puts a lot of focus on motorcycles, because one, storing them in boxes is impossible, and two, what I wouldn't give to get a 3D printer to build bike stands. You know what I mean? Like to build stands that you can put bikes on, so they, instead of tipping, so, because look at this. This is why I don't like them. It's because they tip over. So one thing I want to do if I ever get a 3D printer is I want to invest on getting a bike stand. So you basically have a block, like in real world bike racing, that you can put your bike on and it'll hold it up for you, and then you don't have to sit there and hold it. It would be nice to have because, like I said, I'm going to go to put this in a box and it's just going to tip over and you're not going to be able to look at it and see it in its full glory. So yeah, Ducati Scrambler right there. It's a pretty cool, it's a really neat bike. I'm not going to lie. I really like it a lot, actually. It's awesome. But yeah. All right. We've seen Fast and the Furious Spy Racers. Again, no clue what the extreme sport or whatever is, the Daredevil stunt that car is associated with. Again, haven't seen the show. Got Aaron Wheels' the wheelchair. We got a really cool looking bike. How about this one? And believe it or not, this is actually the first time we ever got this Hot Wheels car. This is the Dimicini Veloce. It is an Italian. I almost said Italian. It is an Italian rally car. And it's a very interesting rally car. I actually don't know the full story behind this car. It kind of looks like a DeLorean, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, new for 2022. This is the first time we ever got this car, the first ever paint scheme that it ran from Hot Wheels. On the back of the package, it says, born 2021 El Segundo, California, designer Hot Wheels. Our own take on the 70s Italian Grand Tourer. This 4-seater coupe would have been seen slaying the turns of the Rally Sanremo. It's ready to shred asphalt or gravel. So that's basically what it is. This is not a real life car. This is a Hot Wheels custom take on a 70s Italian rally car is essentially what this is. Basically, I just summed up what the whole back of the package said. So there you go. That is what that car is. And I love, honestly, like there's been a couple cars. I'm going to be honest. I really like this casting. I think it's a fun casting. I've recently got into rally racing recently, not like actually as a driver, but as like a fan. I've recently been playing video games and watching rally race clips and stuff. It's actually a really neat sport that I really wasn't interested in. Who knows? Maybe my downward spiral into international motorsports will finally get me onto F1. And hopefully it'll do it before 2025 rolls around, because Hot Wheels just decided to jump balls first into an F1 contract. And now we're getting 6 different Formula One castings next year that I'm going to have to collect because I'm a collector. It is, and as a fan of, or somebody who doesn't even enjoy F1, I want to drive my fist through a wall as hard as possible, hoping that it will make me pass out from the pain and I will forget that everything happened momentarily. Because good God, why? But anyways, and you know they're going to be, sorry, I'm ranting again. You know those Formula One cars are going to be impossible to find, because there are so many Formula One fans. I don't know what happened with Formula One that it got such a big boom in viewership out of nowhere, but like it is going to be impossible to find those cars, which makes my life a lot harder than it has to be. And it's just going to be annoying. It is going to be so obnoxious, and I am upset that I'm going to have to deal with this next year, because we have a singles released and we have a 5-pack. They're making a F1 5-pack that has 5 different F1 castings in it. Grr! I hate it. Anyway, let's go to something that I actually enjoy, rally racing. We got Firestone, all the different sponsors. We got a really cool blue body. It's actually kind of a bright blue. It looks like a navy blue on your guys' end. It's actually kind of a really bright blue. Black chassis, black tires with dark gray rims, Castrol, Firestone, all the different sponsors on the side. Same thing on this side. One thing I do love is the rally racing lights set up here, but then you also got the pop-up lights. So it is kind of like really is a DeLorean style race car, isn't it? Castrol on the bonnet there. It's not actually called depending on where you're from, this is the bonnet. Or, depending on if you're in the real world, this is the bonnet. Or if you're me, this is the bonnet. Because I think they're called sun visors. I call them bonnets for some reason because I'm a ding-dong. But, yeah, you got the almost like a Mustang Mach 1 back window. There's the fuel tank spoiler. And, yeah, there you go. That is the Dimicini Veloce. Pretty cool car. Honestly, I like this casting a lot. I think it's fun. All right. Now for the final car for the video, and this is a treasure hunt. Believe it or not, this is a treasure hunt. It is actually a rare car. This is the 1987 Dodge D100. As you can see, the symbol is right there. It is a treasure hunt. This is a rare car, and as such, I will be cutting this one out of the package. Alrighty, here we go. The Dodge D100. Again, another casting that I actually really, really like. I love this off-road truck casting. I think it's super cool. What I don't love is the amount of paint chips that are on mine for some reason. Like I said, I've actually had this for a really long time because I actually found this one in person, which was pretty cool. But yeah, here you go. This is the Dodge D100 chase piece. Really awesome vehicle, all things considered. It's black, it's red. Obviously, I'm going to love it. But you got white beadlock tires, which looks super duper cool. Treasure Hunt logo, Hot Wheels logo, Hot Wheels graphics, BF Goodrich, all the sponsors on the side. It is a Baja truck, like honestly. Again, I don't know why there's so much paint chipping on mine, but that is a little obnoxious. Maybe I can touch it up with a paint pen, honestly. Dodge, really cool stuff here and there. And then in the back, you got the spare tire for balance and yeah, all that detail. There you go, 87 Dodge D100, and there you go. That's the chase piece, everybody. That car is rare. If you do have that in your collection, consider yourself lucky, because chase pieces, depending on what they are, can be really hard to come by, honestly. For Hot Wheels anyways. Especially Hot Wheels premiums. If you collect Hot Wheels premiums and you got any of those chase pieces, holy crap, are you lucky, because good God, are them things hard to find. Anyway, everybody, there you go. That is the Daredevils collection for 2023 in the Hot Wheels mainline, 2022 in the Hot Wheels mainline. Going back over them, we got the Hyperfin, the Wheelie Chair, the Ducati Scrambler, the Dimicini Veloce, and the Dodge D100. Honestly, a pretty solid set. Like I said, if I had to pick one to be my least favorite, I would honestly almost choose the Wheelie Chair just because I don't like the paint scheme, which is crazy because normally I choose the Hyperfin because I don't like the casting. So that one's rough, honestly. Like, that one's really tough. I'm going to say the Wheelie Chair and Hyperfin tie for last place, honestly. First place for me, though, has got to go to the Ducati Scrambler. The coloring and the bike itself just works so well together. I love it. And then second place will be the pickup truck, and the Dimicini Veloce will take up third place. That's my ranking for this set. And honestly, in 2025, I'm probably going to start doing that with all my diecast videos, giving a full first to last ranking on all the cars. So getting good practice for that. But anyways, that's all I got for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next diecast unboxing video, which my next video is actually not going to be diecast. It's going to be Christmas ornaments, just to give you a teaser. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and good night.